Wow, I just had some powerful information to come in. Some real revelation knowledge. The first one is about studying, explaining to a congregation before a sermon. This would just be one sermon. You do it. You explain to them parts of the Bible quickly. You go to the front, show them how to find the Bibles, the inside where the Bibles are, and then you go to the end and show the commentary, explaining to them that these are where you can get some of your answers along with the internet, etc. But the best part is that for them to agree to understand what the pastor's preaching about, they have to know it. Because if you don't know it already, you can't agree. You're only being told something. So it's like you don't readily know it yourself. So in order for you to amen or agree, you'd have to study. Pastor Jakes preached a really powerful message the other day, talking about how an astronaut becomes an astronaut because he studied to become an astronaut. But in order for a congregation to grow or blossom to the place of where God would want them to be, you would have to study it for yourselves. And in order for them to want to study, I think they need to be motivated or encouraged to do it. So you go through the Bible quickly, show them the places, and explain to them why you're taking that very fundamental approach to teach them that, and tell them that the next Sunday how much better the service would be because they studied, giving them an advance notice of what the service would be about or the sermon would be about so that they could prepare. And when they agree, it says, when 2 or 3 agree, there shall I be in the midst. When 2 or 3 come together and agree, things happen. It's like it's a growth pattern, blossom. When you put dirt and water to a plant and nurture it, it's all of those things are in together. You have to do it together in order for something to blossom. Very good revelation this morning. Second one was for single people. Chemistry. This is when I make my first A in chemistry today. Because when 2 people meet, you have general responses. You either have, hi, how you doing? You have a certain interest level that may blossom on the second, and then you have a chemistry that can be absolutely explosive to the point of almost combustible. I'm going to look up these words, okay? I'm making notes. When 2 people meet at that level, it's really, to me, is what I'm receiving, and I'll study it to know further. That's a God thing, because what has happened is 2 individuals from planet Earth has met. 2 creations have met, and they're they're part of this formula that God has created to create His purpose. A plus B equals His purpose. Family, established home, the ecosystem that He originally set up with Adam and Eve. And the chemistry is like the what word can I use? The boiling point, or once those 2 meet, they get to a boiling point because there is so much on the inside of the both of them that is equal to God's purpose. Wow, that is big. It is so great to the point to where they have to avoid getting to the sex part because there are so many other intricate details that need to be matched or nurtured prior to the actual coming together. Even though the coming together would be good, but it could also be like a stumbling block because you don't want to get together before it's time. Any chemistry that comes, let's go to formula, to the place of A plus B equals C, right? Single woman plus single man equals God's purpose. And God's purpose is so magnificent in the both of them, to the point to where it's like, I don't know how to explain, two atoms that equal, I don't know science. So just two great things meeting, wow, coming together to be one is exceptional. That came to me, and of course I'm going to work on this and study it so that I can effectively speak about it. But wow, imagine. And here's the scripture that goes with that. It is better to marry than to burn. In chemistry, you use the Bunsen burners because once you put two chemicals together that react to one another, there will be react to one another. There's going to be an explosion or an overflow. And so if singles wait to meet the right one and can maintain, use stamina, or you maintain whatever it takes to resist each other, my God, imagine what could be created in the midst of the relationship. Nonetheless, that's powerful to me, and I know it's God-given this morning. Talk to you later. Thanks for the notes.